So a couple of weeks ago, I was giving a presentation, and two people came up to me afterward and said, "Eric, thank you so much. That's just what I needed to hear." And I, got a little red in the face and a little embarrassed, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're welcome. I'm great that you liked it, and everything was great." And then they asked, "Can you help me? Can you give me any tips so that when I have to get up in front of people, I don't just completely lose it?" Has anybody here ever completely lost it in front of people? No? Yes? It's the worst, right? It happened to me when I was 19. My very first time ever speaking in front of people. Completely lost it. I was crying, kind of the crying where you're just trying to talk, but you're not making any sense, right? Your tears are going down your face and you can't breathe. You're like doing that the whole entire it was embarrassing. So I'm going to share with you today how to perk up your public speaking. I'm going to give you the same principles that I shared with these individuals a couple of weeks ago. Sound good? Okay, take copious notes, all right? The very first thing is you need to remember the 3 C's. Okay? So the first C is clear. You need to make sure that you are clear, that your message is clear. Is it easily understood? Okay? Don't wait until the contest to figure out if anyone understood your message. Take some of the tips that have already been given. Practice your speech. Give it to your friends, family, someone. Ask them, do you understand it? If you get yes feedback, then that's a good thing. If they say, well, I'm a little confused, then you know that you need to change it so that it can be clearly understood. Does that make sense? Okay? Number 2 is be concise. Okay? Don't over-explain things. Get to the point of your message. Whatever you're going to share, get to the point. Don't leave the point in the middle of your message. Don't put it in the end of your message. Give it to them early. Okay? One of my key messages when I'm giving a speech at high schools or colleges is I teach people how to live the life they have always imagined, but they're not, right? So I teach them, and I share with them at the very beginning of the message, I say, live the life. In the middle of the message, I say, live the life. At the end of my message, what do I say?
Live the life.
Live the life. What do you think they remember from my message? Live the life. They don't even remember my name. And I'm okay with that. This last summer, I was in Disneyland with my kids. And we were actually in California park getting ready to go on the Cars ride. Anybody been on the Cars ride lately? Oh my heck, isn't it fantastic? Love it. Okay, so we're sitting there, and it's like a 45-minute wait. And my 15-year-old daughter says, "Hey, Dad, that guy is yelling at you." And I thought, I didn't really pay attention to it, So I'm like starting to focus, and I'm like, where? And she's like, that guy down there, he's jumping, and he's waving up, and he's doing this. He had a black t-shirt on with white letters, bold white letters that said, live the life. He didn't remember my name. He had attended a seminar that I had done, and he remembered live the life. Of course, it was helpful that he had the t-shirt on, right? That's the power. Be concise. Get to the point of your message. Okay, number 3 is be complete. Don't leave out important details in the message that you're going to share with the people that you're going to share it with. For example, if you're going to tell a story, make sure you give people the details of the story. Don't leave them hanging. Don't tell them a great story and then not give them the ending. Right? Okay? Don't make them guess how your story ends, how your message ends. Okay, all right. The second thing I want you to remember is to be authentic. Okay? Authenticity is a big deal when you're speaking to people. People can spot a phony from a mile away. If you don't believe your message, people are going to notice. Be authentic. Be yourself. If you are not funny, don't get up there and try and be funny, because it's going to bomb, right? It'll be the worst experience of your life. If you're not a storyteller, don't try and be a storyteller. So what I'm really trying to tell you is just be whoever you are. Be that person. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? Go with your strengths. Okay? A good friend of mine is really good with statistics. Okay? And when he starts a speech, he starts with a statistic to get people's attention. Okay? I'm a storyteller. I tell stories. Okay? Be authentic. Just be yourself. Don't try and be like your friend. Don't try and present like someone that you see on TV. Just be you. That's where the power of public speaking comes in. That is your power, is when you are being authentic. Okay, number 3 is be vulnerable. Now this one is scary because you have to step outside of your comfort zone. You know, your own little private happy place. You have to step out into the unknown. Before becoming a public speaker or a professional speaker 3 years ago, I would have never shared with people that I didn't graduate high school till I was 25 years old. Now I'm shouting it from the rooftops. Not that I'm proud of it. I'm sharing with people the pain, the anguish, the frustration that I went through and what that experience was like, so that I can help inspire and help someone else along. Now, I think I've made up for it. I did get a master's degree. All right? Be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's how you connect with your audience. Nobody wants to hear someone speak that has the answers to all of life's questions. Nobody likes a know-it-all. So be vulnerable. The last thing I'm going to share with you is number 4. Dress with elegance and distinction. People will remember you because of what you wore the day that you presented your speech. Do not show up with tennis shoes. Do not wear sandals. Do not wear flip-flops. If you do, I will come and visit you. Did I make myself clear? Look your very best. Whatever that looks like. Ladies, do your hair. Put on a little makeup. Not a lot, just a little makeup. Dress conservatively. Look your very best. Guys, get a haircut. Comb your hair. Right? Shine your shoes. Wear a tie. If you've got a sport coat, wear a sport coat. Better yet, be a man and suit up. Right? Look your best. People will remember you. You have approximately 9 seconds to make an impression. 9 seconds. Make it count. Make it worthwhile. Make it memorable. So that when you sit down, people remember your awesome speech, but they remember how beautiful you looked, or how handsome you were when you stood up. When we dress our best, when we dress with elegance and distinction, it makes us feel good. It makes us more confident. Does that make sense? Okay? Those are my principles to help perk up your public speaking.